we present the lineup for the 25th edition of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. It's a celebration of the longest-running jazz festival of its kind in the Caribbean. It has been an unforgettable journey.
Unforgettable in every way.
We celebrate the life of an alumnus of that journey.
That's why, darling, it's incredible.
The 2016 stop in that musical journey is the narrative of the masters of wind and stringed instruments, the silky voices of superstars and rising talents, the energy of Caribbean and Latin American artistic creativity, and the tingling of the ivory and ebony. He was introduced to the world as Mr. Boombastic. With an album which won a Grammy for Best Reggae Album. The former US Marine Shaggy is bringing to the party a string of world favorites from the 11 studio albums that he has produced to date. All containing hits that have reigned on top 40 charts, the Hot 100 and Billboard 200 charts. The journey and the family reunion for the 25th edition of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival continues with this headliner from the class of 94 and 96. The entire studio booed him when he tried to sing along with the guitar. So guess who's having the final laugh now?
Neon lights bright on Broadway.
Yes, the music speaks for itself. George Benson, the master improviser and born entertainer, will bring his magic and his music to the 25th anniversary of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.
And you ain't had enough to eat. The glitter rolls right off and you're nowhere.
His body of work is phenomenal, a whopping 34 albums, multiple Grammy Awards from Record of the Year to Best Jazz Vocal Performance. The 25th anniversary birthday party continues with an artist whose body of work includes names like Stevie Wonder. In 2002, he co-produced with Derek Perkins, the Grammy Award winner for Stevie Wonder's For Your Love. Over the past 2 decades, Irvin Ace Slaughter has built a body of work as a producer, writer, and performer, fronting for Blue Mango and Boo Hinkson. His production credits list who's who in regional music: Calypso icon Invader, Nicole David, Ricky T, Tennyson John, Bunji Garlin, Benjai, and Marshall Montano. He has returned to the studio for covers of Luther Vandross and Justin Bieber. Producer, singer, songwriter, Irvin Ace Slaughter is representing for the 25th anniversary party of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. The inventors of Zouk. From the class of 2009, Kassav is returning for the 25th anniversary party of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Bringing with them a massive French following and their influence on Caribbean music. Their massive repertoire of hit after hit after hit has earned them sold-out performances in the Caribbean, Europe, and Africa. He is barely a teenager, born in Bali, Indonesia in 2003. When he was 6, Joey Alexander discovered the piano and began experimenting with the melodies of, believe it or not, Thelonious Monk. His father, an amateur musician with a huge passion for jazz, immediately sought to expose his son to the best in the world and before long would get the attention of Herbie Hancock. 2014, jazz legend Winston Marsalis discovered Joey performing in Jakarta and flew him into New York City to participate in the All-Star Jazz at Lincoln Center Gala. The audience was in awe, and the rest was history. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the inspirational Joey Alexander is set to thrill at the 25th anniversary of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. We are staying with the strings for now, and another guitarist who was influenced by the legendary George Benson. He grew up in a small town in England and studied at the London College of Music. He has since written music for the BBC and has over 10 albums to his credit. He has since moved to Los Angeles, where his restless creativity discovers fresh, free-willing, and innovative ways to share his passion for groove, melody, and dynamic guitarismo. Chris Standring is joining the 25th anniversary party at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. And now, let us combine the keys, the strings, and the wind instruments. The Pennsylvanian-born Rick Braun has recorded with REO Speedwagon, Rod Stewart, Shaggy, Tina Turner, Natalie Cole, and Tom Petty. He will be joined by Kurt Whalum, who has collaborated with Al Jarreau, Quincy Jones, and Barbra Streisand. The final member of that trio is Norman Brown, Grammy Award winner and alumnus of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, together they are known as BWB and are set to electrify the 25th anniversary party. He's undoubtedly the most influential local artist for 2015. He is already off to a flyer for 2016 with his Caribbean hit, Ale. Tennyson John has established a name for himself for Trinidad Carnival. He spent the latter part of 2015 performing throughout the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, Tennyson John is bringing his energy, his passion, and his music to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 25th edition. We are sticking with the wind instruments, the saxophone, a weapon of mass seduction. There are no business cards large enough for Donald Harrison, jazz saxophonist, bandleader, composer, cultural participant, singer, actor, master costume maker, costume furniture designer. He has worked with Lena Horne, Ron Carter, Jennifer Holliday, Dr. John, Notorious Big, and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Harrison is bringing his incredible talent to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 25th anniversary party. And joining Donald Harrison is another jazz exponent, Brian Lynch, a Grammy Award-winning New York-based jazz trumpeter. He is the 2007 winner of the Best Latin Jazz Album of the Year. He has arranged for a Japanese pop star and played with such luminaries as Maxwell, Prince, and Sheila E. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Lynch is joining the 25th anniversary celebrations of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. What is a celebration without Kool and the gang? The American jazz, R&B, soul, funk, and disco group is down for the silver anniversary of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. The group started originally as the Jazziacs in 1964 in New Jersey. As the name suggests, they were a purist jazz band. But their music progressed to funk and R&B, and eventually to an electro-pop sound.
Are you ready to sing for me tonight? Let me hear you.
Kool and the Gang has sold over 70 million albums worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, it is celebration time as we can confirm that Kool and the Gang is coming to the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2016. Now to St. Lucia's most accomplished entertainer, singer, songwriter, guitar guru Hinkson is St. Lucia's most respected and renowned musician. He has performed at the White House in Washington, D.C. and recently in Monaco. The Hinkson legacy dates back to the 1960s and the True Tones Band. Today, he is a solo jazz artist whose music is influenced by indigenous folk songs of St. Lucia, jazz, calypso, reggae, R&B, and soca. Ladies and gentlemen, Hinkson is representing at the 25th edition of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.
I think that I found myself a cheerleader.
Cheerleader is a global smash hit. It has already snagged an incredible 500 million combined video views, streamed over 400 million times on Spotify, and recognized as one of last year's biggest smashes at multi-format radio.
Like a model, she grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle.
Hitting #1 at both pop and rhythm radio formats, and top 5 at so many others. Omi is bringing his powerful and far-reaching social media following to the 25th St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an unforgettable journey. Let us tone down the pace a little as the class reunion continues with the return of a 2008 alumnus, Air Supply.
I'm so lost without you. I know you were right. Really ain't the song right.
No biography does justice to the body of work of the Australian soft rock band Air Supply, a group launched 40 years ago. Air Supply is joining the festivities of the 25th anniversary of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.